All right, we in this thing. I hate Facebook Live because I don't get paid for YouTube videos. However, I was really trying to process this video. I discussed it with one of my VIP mods the other night because I was feeling some type of way when I saw Miss Judy's video. I tried to tag her in here, but I guess I'll have to tag her in the comments and tag her daughter, Tisha, because this is out of mother freaking line, and I got to speak on it, and I want to be serious about it, too. I don't want to joke, because this really bothered me. I'm powering up the other phone right now so that y'all can hear and see what I saw. Because I respect Miss Judy, and I didn't want to come at her the wrong way, but I'm like, this video don't sit right with me. The name of her video is Shamay Wasn't Black Enough. And I'm like, basically, she's trying to get justice. What's up, Ansel, Arjun, Tamika? She's trying to get justice for her daughter named Shamay. Her daughter is mixed with black and white, right? Okay. She just heard about the story of the black and native young woman by the name of Coquette, who people believe the police officers threw her off a balcony because she was heard saying help, right? And Miss Judy made a video basically implying the only reason that this young lady is getting attention is because she's black. I'm thinking, does this lady not know that back in the day, black people did not get media attention? Like, say, for instance, they were missing or something bad happened to them. At no point in history has being black been a bonus. And so that's why the video was making me feel some type of way, because when is being black a good thing? Think about the little blonde-haired white girls that went missing or got murdered. Look how much media attention they got. And then we had to force people to say, okay, well, this black lady, this black young girl is missing. Can we get some media attention? That's why people rallied and fought, Miss Judy, so that black people, otherwise we wouldn't have heard of an Asia degree, or we wouldn't have heard of, think of the millions of other black, I'm not going to say millions, but the thousands maybe of other black people that we've heard about their stories. All right, so Miss Judy made this video called Shamay Wasn't Black Enough. And she's basically saying, my daughter is biracial, so my daughter is not getting the same amount of attention as other people. And then this lady pissed me off in the comment section. What's her name? She got a weird, long, weird name, right? Look at this weird name. It's not even a real name. It's just like some words, right? Like literally. So this lady says, and I kid you not, because I screenshot it. Let me go back to it. This message got to my heart, beautiful. I'm a Leo and I can't help you. The only thing I can do is be here, beautiful. You are getting the worst form of racism. This white woman is getting the worst form of racism. Not Ahmad. Not George, not Trayvon, this woman. Whoever wrote that comment, you lucky I can't stick my entire foot up your way. Just so you know. All right, let's go.
Just to show you how fucked up this world is, people. I just came across this. Vancouver wants justice for this girl here.
First of all, the whole video she referred to her as a girl, and this woman, Coquette, was 29 years old. Just keep that in mind. She referred to her as a girl the whole time, so I was automatically turned off on the video 13 seconds in. Put some respect on her title. She's a woman, not a girl. Because you know, back in the day, they used to call grown black men boys. Remember that? Or gal for the women. Or hun. Keep that in mind.
Old. Who fell out of a window 29 stories up, while her mother and brother were out in the hall, but the police were in there with this girl. If you notice, everybody's rallying around this girl. This is Vancouver. This happened in Ontario. Right? Questions surrounding death. The parents want answers. Okay, the Toronto thousands rallied to honor 29-year-old Regis Paquette, an Indigenous black woman. So she was Native and black. So that put her up on that priority.
Since when has being Native been a benefit? Do you know how many Native women have gone missing, especially from Canada? I think they call it the Trail of Tears or something. And nobody cares and nobody's doing anything about it. Being Native does not put you up there in when it comes to media attention. But whatever, let's keep it going.
Like Shamay, who is Caucasian and black, right along with Sierra, who is Caucasian and black, who fell to her death off her apartment 24th floor balcony. It happened while police were inside after the victim's mother called 911 to help her distressed daughter. What was her daughter all distressed about?
Now, what bothered me about this is you made it seem like that this young lady is just a drug addict. What's up, Takara? Is just a drug addict and she jumped off the bridge and we shouldn't be concerned. Let me come correct, because like I said, I've supported Miss Judy in the past, but this video was done and it just is not a good look, because people are going to say the same thing about your daughter. They're going to say, well, if you talk the way you talked about this girl, why shouldn't we talk about the way we talk about Sierra? If you're just going to say, why isn't my daughter? First of all, you can't tell this woman who heard her daughter yell for help that nothing happened to her daughter. Last time I checked, when you commit suicide and jump off something, you're not yelling help as you go down because you want to die. So there are nefarious circumstances surrounding this young lady's death. And are you telling me that because she's black, her mother shouldn't pursue justice because her death is going to cause more attention and take attention away from what you're trying to do? That's not fair. She's a grieving mother just like you. And she has every right. Is it popping off? She has every right to try to fight for justice for her daughter too. I know I'm looking like a Habib right now, but whatever.
So the mother called 911. Cops came. They went inside. Next thing you know it, girl's out the window.
Again, referring to her as a girl. This is why I have a hard time with white people. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. They say and do things that make me side-eye them, because you say you support black people, but when you're upset, we girls and not women. The black men become boys and not men. And then you say stuff like, well, what about black on black crime? Oh, when I bring up slavery, well, Africans sold themselves. They try to take and deflect. I don't know if that's true or not because I wasn't there. But if that did happen, that has nothing to do with the fact that y'all kept slavery going way beyond a black person selling another black person. That was 400 years. What's up, Don? It's popping off in Dallas. I got to get to downtown Dallas so I can get on news looking like a Habib. But y'all see what I'm saying? This lady is literally saying my daughter is not getting the same amount of attention because she's not black enough. Being black is not a benefit unless you're a rapper or some type of sports player. Other than that, there's no benefit to being black. And for you to say, if anything, your daughter, which all three of your daughters are beautiful. beautiful. So if anything, they'll get more media attention for being beautiful. The problem is the circumstances surrounding their deaths. For those of you that don't know, Miss Judy is a white woman whose children are mixed with black. Her daughter Shamay died in 2018 under mysterious circumstances. And then her other daughter just died a couple of months ago, Sierra, under mysterious circumstances. The boyfriend of Shamay just died under mysterious circumstances. Uncle John died under mysterious circumstances. We got some generational curses going on, if you ask me, but that's a whole different other spiritual circumstance. If death is around you, that's something that you need to bind. But whatever, we're not going to even go into that. But this video really put me in my feelings a couple of days ago, and I had to really correct myself before I addressed it, because I'm like, let's keep going.
And she's dead. And she gets her own page. She gets her own page. This happened like May 27th. Do you see that? And we're on May 31st, and already this girl has her own Wikipedia.
Is anybody not feeling some type of way that she keeps referring to this 29-year-old woman? I'm 29 as a girl. And then she's hating, saying this girl already got her own Wikipedia page. You should be saying, okay, something tragic happened to your daughter, like something tragic happened to my daughter. Since we're in the same area, why don't we come together and try to fight for justice? No, your daughter's getting more attention than my daughter because your daughter looks more black, when you have to realize that that girl is mixed with black and native. So she's just as mixed. She just looks more black. Black people tend to vary in skin color, and I would still consider her to be mixed. Y'all know I don't play that mixed people of black bull crap. I don't play that. Mixed. But since she's a little darker, Miss Judy is referring to her as black. Keep that in mind.
Wikipedia page. A black Canadian woman. Here they got her listed as black. Occurred in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Her mother, Claudette something Clayton.
Okay, I'm done with this because I'm getting pissed. But I guess all I wanted to say is I got upset because you're upset that this lady's daughter is getting more attention than your daughter because you feel like your daughter isn't black enough. That's counterproductive to everything that you're trying to do. That's number one. Seems like you're more focused on fundraising and all this other stuff when you should be bringing attention to the corruption. People are upset about this because this young lady fell off a high-rise building and she was yelling help, and the only people in the room with her were the cops. They're not outraged because they would have done this for a white person, is what I'm trying to say. It's mysterious circumstances, and you of all people should understand that. That's why people are upset. You're coming across to me as somebody that's kind of suspect. You know, Tyreek Nasheed calls suspected white supremacists. That's kind of suspect to me. You can't say, well, all of my children are mixed, so I'm not racist. I slept with a black man. You can sleep with the opposite race and still not really care for that race. So you know. Because some of y'all may remember White Boy Robert. Some of y'all may remember from 2014, White Boy Robert had some trailer parkish ways that I didn't like. And I said some borderline racist stuff at times, just so you know. But he was my boyfriend. It's not that, and then some people on my page right now may be thinking I'm racist because I've been going off on white people. No. Pointing out bad behavior does not make you racist. It makes you truthful. Breathe. I ain't gotta breathe. I don't gotta breathe. I'm telling it like it motherfucking T.I. is. Because people got the game twisted if y'all think these white people been coming after me ever since I made that motherfucking status about reparations. Non-stop. Do you know people are still commenting on that status? Still sharing that status. But, you know, you got the right one because I was built for this. Please know that. But white people getting their little feelings and then they cheeks start getting red and they start feeling some type of way. I'm not saying that you would say, I'm not saying that you enslaved black people, but I'm saying your people enslaved black people. So if the shoe don't fit, you must have quit. Forget the glove. If I'm not talking about you directly as a white person, if you know you're not racist, then why are you getting offended? Probably because you know that you wouldn't touch a nigga with a 10-foot pole. Right? But anyway, that's all I got to say. I ain't really going to drag this out anymore. And I'm going to have to tag Miss Judy up in this because I don't think it's right. I tried to tag her, but it wouldn't let me. In fact, let me try to tag in the comments. Because y'all know, I believe that people need to be here when you say something about them. Judy. And then she said in the video, my American friends aren't really even talking about it anymore. Because I know they got gang stalked. I'm like, yeah, you bet your bottoms toppy I got gang stalked for coming to your aid when I did that interview when I was in Cincinnati. I got gang stalked like the Crips and the Bloods. Do you hear me? But I still had your back. I tagged her. Miss Judy need to see this video and she need to explain why she was coming across like that. Now, when I did the interview with her daughter not too long ago, see if I can find it. Her daughter on here too, she'll see it. I did an interview with her daughter and she was kind of beefing with this girl named Tamika. Long story. But it's a lot of drama surrounding that family. A lot of drama. On some acting drama department at a college type drama. But I don't think that this is going to be helpful in any way to you getting justice for your daughters. And I also think that in order to get justice, you have to have concrete evidence and not speculation. That's another thing that's hindering your whole movement, Miss Judy. You cannot just say, I believe the police or Julian killed my daughter. You have to have facts. It cannot be circumstantial. Know that. I got your back, but as a black person, I cannot condone you referring to a 29-year-old woman as a girl. And I cannot condone you acting like that mother don't have a right to feel the way she feels about her daughter. That's number one. And that the people don't have a right to feel offended and want to protest. You cannot say that girl had problems and issues. She probably jumped off that balcony. Because then people will turn around and say, well, your daughter Sierra was always on drugs. She probably overdosed due to her tolerance levels. They're going to do, you know what that says? That tells me that you do not have empathy. But I'm also trying to go light on you because I know that you've lost several members of your family in rapid succession. So I know that you're probably grieving, but what bothered me is the fact that when you lost Sierra, you wasn't even crying. You didn't take time off social media. And I felt some type of way about that. Get off the internet because people are just going to label you eccentric. I'm not going to tell you how to grieve because everybody grieves differently, but people are going to think that you crazy if you on here hollering and yelling and doing all this crazy stuff. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to help you, Ike. Eat cake. That's all I'm trying to say. And now you got your tag, so you'll be here later, and then we can talk about it.